mentor Marty, and they said they will share some things.
Yeah.
So I'd like to let them talk, and then Marty, if you would like to share some things too.
Okay. Yeah, go first. Thanks. All right.
No, hers is really down.
So anyone like stand up here and just yak. So I kind of wrote a really generic overview. I mean, there's hundreds of things I could tell everybody and like things that they've helped us with. But I kind of got like the meat and potatoes of it. So if you can't hear me, just like wave your hand because I'm pretty loud. I'll get louder. So, all right. So I think our story is best told from the middle. Not many of you know, but my fiance Alex got very sick a few months ago. I watched helpless as his health deteriorated. Wednesday he was fine, and by a Friday he was bound to a wheelchair. Day after day I took more and more on, becoming the only physically abled body in our household. Now what makes this worse is I suffer from borderline personality disorder, which basically is having the emotional skin of a third-degree burn victim. So that kind of helps you. Within 3 days, I became responsible for Alex, everything, our household, his kids, and I kind of broke under the pressure. I couldn't fathom how I was going to keep going when I could barely keep myself alive. I remember about a week later, I was rubbing Alex's feet. My hands ached, but I kept rubbing him out, trying desperately to give him any relief from his mounting pain. As I rubbed his feet, I closed my eyes and I begged God not to take him away from me. I begged that whatever was happening to him, that God just wouldn't take him away. At that moment, it was like somebody grabbed my hands, and I'll never forget this. And it's like they placed it between theirs, and a warmth that I never felt in my entire life went up my whole body. My mind calmed, my body relaxed, and for the first time in years, I felt at peace. I felt like someone was standing behind me, and I could feel someone's breath on the back of my neck, and a gentle whisper in my ear that seemed to echo around my whole head, and all it said was, "Everything will be okay." So that was kind of my turning point. From that point on, weird things started happening to us, and this, mind you, this was only a couple months ago. So our small group helped pay for our mortgage. We received checks in the mail from bank accounts that we had closed years ago. People started showing up in our lives with opportunity for us to keep making money on the side. Our car broke down, and it turned out to be a part we had just replaced, so he fixed it for free. A cop let us out of a ticket we couldn't afford to pay, and it just goes on from there. There's so many weird things. But I just wanted to continue with, we aren't leaving this program debt-free. We aren't leaving this program knowing that we can make our bills next month. But we're leaving, and I'm leaving with my faith back because it wasn't here when we started. And I truly believe that's why we were in this program. So we're moving forward armed with the information that our mentors gave us, armed with scripture and a new community. We learned so much here and have been connected to so many wonderful resources that helped keep us on our feet and helped keep us in our house. We started this program with literally no money to budget and deficits in the thousands each month. We had to choose each month which bill got paid and which ones didn't. We had to figure out how many months we could go before we got on shut-off list. We came here hungry, tired, weak, and ready to give up. But through a lot of community and a lot of community prayer and the staff here at Love, we are leaving not only with money in the bank, but all our bills are paid down to zero.
Woo!
That being said, I just want to leave everybody with like a little tidbit, but this program works if you invest in it and let it work with you and not for you. We've made hundreds of sacrifices on our way to financial freedom. We cut cable, we sold our cell phones, we got on government plans. I'm sure you've all seen me with my little brick phone. It's a QWERTY, it's awesome. We sold our boats, we sold motorcycles, I've sold clothes, jewelries, cameras, you name it, I have sold it, and it was all worth it, because we got to keep our house, we got to keep his kids, and it all just kind of worked out. We stopped eating out, we stopped going to the movies, we stopped buying coffee and soda. I just want you to know, if you really want to succeed here, you can, but you have to make the choice. And it's not because you need your cell phone, it's because you want it. It's not because you need your cable, it's because you want it. So it's a choice of, you know, do I want to spend my whole life struggling, or would I rather spend 2 years without so I can live the rest of my life in peace? So.
Amen.
Woo.
I was just lucky. They're positive people. When I met them, they were as broke as she says, and they were still giving. Amanda was cutting hair for the church. Alex was taking care of and being part of different groups. They were volunteering. If I didn't have work to do, I was going to do works. And so knowing that, it was just support. And that's really what your mentors want to do for you, is support you. They want to hold you, lift your head up when you're looking down, and give you the opportunities. You know, at first it was praying for haircuts, and then Amanda had so many haircuts, her arm was starting to go out. And you know, then you just keep. I heard it last night, one problem at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And you just keep digging away at them, and pretty soon the blessings start flowing in. Mm-hmm. So, you know, if you don't believe in prayer, let us believe in it for you. Mm-hmm. And we're here for you. I'm just, like I said, I'm just lucky these guys are just persistent folks.
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much for sharing, and please take a moment to congratulate them tonight if you get a chance. We're very proud of you guys.